Hi there, happy July. It's July 1st. I'm Stacie Tatera, Milwaukee Medium Healer Teacher. I hope you are enjoying your first day of July as it is July 1st. So I think a lot of people were glad to see June go, I'm not gonna lie, because it seemed to be a little bit of a tough, emotionally driven month for a lot of people. I think we're gonna start seeing some shifting around that coming up. From what I've been reading, as far as what July is bringing, we have actually quite a bit of planetary activity happening. Always good to be aware. New moon in the next couple days, as well as a solar eclipse. So take advantage of the energy that brings forward. But I think we are going to enter July feeling one way and feeling very differently by the end of the month in a very positive way. So I think things that we've been working on, things that we have been focused on over the course of the last several months, potentially even years, things are going to start to really shift over for us. Things that we have been waiting patiently to see happen or evolve, those things are going to start to, I think, open up for us. So I decided this week to use the Archangel Power Tarot cards. We haven't used an angel tarot deck in a while, so I felt guided to use this deck. So we'll see what this week brings us as we start the month. Remember, these messages are meant to help us throughout every day of our life. That's how spirit works, but this is kind of a glimpse of what to expect this week, potentially for many of us, when these cards resonate for some of us that way. So the first card that I'm getting is the Magician, Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So as we begin the month, and it is the number one card is on July 1st, is the Magician. I love the magical energy behind this card. I always have. It's reminding you that you can manifest anything that you want in your life when you put your mind to it, when we're staying positive, when we're being patient, when we're really managing our thoughts, not overthinking our thoughts, not over managing, but just being mindful of what our thoughts are. Those types of things are super important for us right now. So successful beginnings is really around beginning this week, also the beginning of the month. We might kick off with a lot of successful types of things happening, which is a very positive card to start the week. Four of Gabriel. Time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So just as I had talked about before we started to pull the cards, or before I started to pull the cards, it is a time for us to really start to see the reward of the hard work that we've been putting into whatever area of our life we've been doing that. It could be across many fronts, it could be across many arenas, but what I'm getting is that in this card, the reward for the hard work is indeed coming. I think June was a little mucky. Like I said, we had to finalize some of those emotional pieces for ourselves, and now we're moving forward, and the card's happy, right? We have this beautiful couple, looks like they're celebrating. You have this beautiful angel behind them just supporting that process. So that's another very positive thing. Nine of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. This is a beautiful card, very much in line with the messages of the other cards. Worrying serves no purpose. So this is a reminder to release your thoughts and your worries to the angels, to God, to your spirit team, releasing anything emotionally that no longer serves you. It's really important that we're doing that. So if you have feelings of regret, guilt, worry, give those feelings to your angels. Allow yourself the time to process through them. So that may mean that you are journaling. You're talking to somebody to help you process through anything that may be feeling uncomfortable for you. As Archangel Michael presents himself in this card, he's also very protective and watching over us in this process. So a reminder that we're never alone, as we do have to sometimes look at and release some of these tougher emotions. But again, I think we're well on our way to do that. And it's really about focusing on the outcome and not potential hang-ups or going down the rabbit hole of thinking of things, everything that could go wrong, which a lot of us do. Things could be looking really up for a lot of us, and we tend to want to pick out the things that are not looking well or potentially could not look well. So focus on the positive. We had 4 cards this week. Archangel Raphael wants to speak, 7 of Raphael. It's also time to make a decision. Be clear about what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. We've had this messaging come up subtly as a theme or like an underlying message in many of our cards. And what's interesting is that making a decision, that's one piece of this message. Around Raphael is always healing, but what's interesting on this card is you see these different pots with colors that in my mind could represent chakras. So are you clearing your energy? Are you doing what you can to take care of yourself energetically, spiritually, and emotionally? Be clear about what you want. Be clear about the outcome. So a lot of manifestation this week, which makes an absolute ton of sense, as we have a new moon coming with the solar eclipse, and the new moon really brings in the seeds that we're planting and the things that we absolutely want to have manifest in terms of co-creating with the universe in this first week of July. Really, really awesome cards. So again, with the Magician, manifesting the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings, time for celebration, seeing the rewards of the hard work that you have been indeed putting in to yourself and the things around you. Taking that worry off the table. If I give any message as often, as I give the not worry angel card message or the angel message, this would be a message that the spirit teams and spirit wants us to know all the time. I deliver this message often in my readings. Your worry is unnecessary. It creates a vibration for yourself that sometimes can keep you stuck. So I tell you this so that you're mindful, not that you're like, oh gosh, now I'm worried that I'm worried. You don't need to do that. But it is releasing those feelings of regret, releasing the guilt, and really focusing on the outcome that you want to see happen versus going down the rabbit hole and thinking about the worst case scenario about things. And then time to make a decision. So again, there might be some things that have been brewing and stewing and that are really at that point where they're ready to manifest for you, and it's okay to start making decisions about things of how to move forward. And what the teams are telling me is don't not make a decision because you're afraid, right? Don't not do something because you're afraid. You really are going to need to move outside of that comfort zone, and that's important to do. And then the detoxification message, again, is really around, what can you do to help clear your energy, protect your energy? Again, just being mindful of the company that you're keeping. Are you getting caught up in drama? Are you spending too much time on social media or the computer? Those are the things that Spirit's asking us to look at. You know what you need to detox. You do. If you go inside, you'll know what that is for yourself. So take some time in this week to really to look at that. So really awesome messages. I'm excited. Like, these are really great messages. And as you know, I usually am very guided to choose a deck, and this is one that really spoke to me because we haven't used this deck, and now we know why, right? So great messages. If you're interested in setting up a time to meet with me, whether it be for a Reiki session or a reading, visit MilwaukeeMedium.com or StacieTatera.com. You can look for the Schedule Now button. I'm now scheduling into early October. Things are booked out, and I understand that that's not always convenient for people who want to get in right away. But please do go ahead and book. It goes by quick, trust me. But I appreciate everybody's support and just the reviews that people write on my Facebook page, Stacie Tatera-Medium Healer Teacher. Be sure and connect in on the Facebook page so that you can keep up to date on events. I do have an angel card class that I'm teaching July 23rd. There's room in that class. Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 have been scheduled for September and October. So please take a look at those dates if you have an interest in exploring or continuing your Reiki practice and your Reiki journey. So have a great week. Enjoy your 4th of July. I hope that whatever you're doing, it's fun and you have some time to do whatever it is that you love, whether it's being in nature or spending time with friends or family, but enjoy the day as we do celebrate here in the United States. Other than that, I think that's about it for me. So I will see you on next Monday. And again, if you have questions, MilwaukeeMedium@gmail.com. MilwaukeeMedium.com is how you can connect in with me. And on Instagram, MKEMedium444. All right, take care, have a great week, and enjoy the energy. Take care.